Spencer's Kaz at the top of the key. Curtis back over to Kaz over at the right wing. We're into the top, kick to the corner. Castelluccio, three-pointer, bangs it from distance. First points of the second half as we welcome you to the Pirate Athletics Center. Chagrin Falls takes the lead early in the third quarter. Tomasic eyeing up the defender. Takes his time, now swing over to Malone. Left-handed driving, stopped. Kick to Meckenbauer in the corner. He drives middle, clanks off the rim on his floater attempt. Kick back out to Tomasic. He'll drive into the middle. Floater up again, no good. Bad around and rebound by Chagrin Falls. A hefty toss and out of bounds. A tip from the Pirates gives it to the Tigers. Unfortunately, you folks at home got to miss the first half. If you're wondering, Malone had a great 12-point performance in that first half, leading the Pirates scoring. Ryan Curtis was able to match that with 13 of his own to keep the Tigers within 2 at the end of the first half. Kaz shuffling at the top of the key, now kick around. Castelluccio, corner. Curtis, post up on Meckenbauer. Left-handed hook is no good. Rebound Hopkins, driving up the floor with pace, looking to eye up the middle. Kick out to Zekgraf, trifecta in the corner, no good. Kaz collects and quickly swinging corner. Castelluccio, another one. He's hit 2 in the corner. Tigers' largest lead of the night as they've come out swinging in the second half. Screen Hopkins, kick corner Malone. Tough defending from Jacob K as he continues in the post. Left hook is all cords. Quick pace up the floor. And blocked away by Malone on the drive by Spencer Kaz. Malone, an impact defender. Agile and very handsy. And a deep throw to Jacob K, covered by Zekgraf, driving to the right. Tough layup, contact, and one. Zekgraf a bit of foul trouble tonight. He gets in contact with Jacob K, the second leading scorer of the Tigers. And it's a chance for a three-point play. And he converts at the charity stripe. 33-28. Tomasic, some movement in front of him. Zekgraf swing to the corner for Meckenbauer. Driving towards the middle. A quick hook and no good. Swift passing between the Tigers players. Moving up the floor, up to K at the left wing. And resetting play, Curtis over to Kaz. Plays those down, 5 out. K gonna barrel towards the middle. His layup is well off. Launched up court to Malone, who's gonna get stripped. Kaz, quick pace, trying to direct the offense. Three-pointer in the wing, no good. And the Tigers recollect. This one tipped away by Malone, driving up the floor. Left-handed attempt is good. And a 30-second timeout issued by Coach Isofano. First half of this ball game was very pacey, and it's been pretty evident that it's going to continue that way here into the second half. Both teams looking to push the pace and move up the floor effectively. Chagrin Falls, a couple of solid three-pointers from Castelluccio to give them the three-point lead they have now. Malone has been the primary source of offense for the Pirates. 16 of their 30 has come from the senior forward. Otherwise, a pretty spread out ball game. Tomasic has 7. He collected himself an and one in the first half. Zekgraf hit a corner 3. Hopkins has had a couple buckets himself. And some other solid play from their bench has kept them in this one. So inbound Tigers into Spencer Kaz. Shovel to Castelluccio, back to K. Trying to play a little bit of that 5-out motion. A little bit of shiftiness. Hesitation, drive. Hopkins there to stop. Kick out, corner three, no. Tomasic with the board. And play slows down with Malone at the top of the key, trying to facilitate some offense. Beckenbauer traveling. Violation as he made his way left. Entering the game now, number 2, Caden Brewster, coming in for Josh Sentgraf, who's had a bit of foul trouble tonight. Brewster so far hasn't affected the game too much. No points from their bench, the Pirates. Pull-up jumper from mid-range, no good for Curtis. Batted around and eventually rebounded by Malone. He's going to kick out to the other way. Brewster, a three, no good. Once again tipped around, and Tigers recollect possession. Three, Castelluccio, no. Beckenbauer slithering through a couple defenders and able to get it out to Malone, who will navigate the ship. Left-handed drive, quick floater, and good. 18 from Malone so far tonight. A career-high 34 against Harvey led them to victory on the road against former JV coach Monty. Some hard contact, trying to regroup. Three-pointer in the corner is no good. Malone's going to collect a rebound. He's going to swiftly get up court. Charge is taken. It is not. And one for Malone. Seemed to have an injury here from Koss, who took the hard contact, trying to get a charge off of Malone. Malone barrels through him and collects a potential three-point play. He was forced to limp off the court. They bring in Quinn Berger to replace. Coming in as well as Robbie Mignona. And after some deliberation, still subs coming in. Michael Nowosielski going to enter for Caden Brewster, who's going to take a very short rest, I believe. So finally, Malone at the charity stripe. And he converts the three-point play. Pirates take a 2-point lead. Still eyeing up the defense at the top of the key, moving the ball around the arc. Curtis over to Berger. Quick cut, pull-up jumper. This one's going to clank off the rim. And collected by Tomasic. Quick lob pass to Malone, who's once again on the left side for an easy teardrop layup. Back cut. Still unsuccessful. Now going to swing around the key. Berger, handoff. Curtis, hop step. And an amazing shoveled layup to keep the Tigers within a score. Over to Malone. Quick to Tomasic across the floor. Malone scaring the defense still as the Tigers have switched to his zone. Now switching play, Hopkins and Malone divert. Malone uncovered for a three-pointer. He uncorks it for a trifecta. Mignona, hard coverage from Hopkins. His floater's no good. Board by Nowosielski. And the main goal for the Pirates is to find Malone, who's got the hot hand of 26 points tonight. Thought about it. Hits Tomasic. He's going to avoid a few defenders, some shifty movements, and he's got a wide open layup for another two. Pace quickening for the Tigers. eyeing up a 7-point deficit as of now. Into the hands of Jacob Kay, who's going to launch a three from long distance. No good. Batted around by a few Pirate defenders, and they'll be given the benefit of the doubt. Ball will go to Perry. Quick substitute to bring back in Caden Brewster for Nick Meckenbauer, the senior guard. Just under a minute to play in the third quarter. Pirates have taken advantage of Malone's hot hand. He's got 26 on the night. Over half of the Pirates' points. Over to Brewster. Tomasic at the right wing. In that three-point stance, driving with the left hand, barreling through. He's going to fall to Nowosielski. Back to Tomasic, who's just gotten up. Tigers award the ball, a foul on Vince Tomasic as he tried to recollect possession. And Savan heading in for Brewster once again. He takes a quick stint on the bench. 10 seconds to play. Tigers looking for a bucket. Quick pass inside is stolen away by Malone. He's barreling up the floor. Two defenders collapse on him, and his layup is no good. Pirates will get possession with 3 seconds left as the ball danced around on the floor and escaped out of bounds. And they're bringing in their shooter base lineup. Zentgraf and Brewster in, trying to hit one last shot to end the quarter and take what would be a commanding lead in this one. Malone, Tomasic, just a couple seconds. Quick layup is good on the teardrop. Buzzer beater from Vince Tomasic makes it 44-35 at the end of 3. Pirates lead by 9. A very successful third quarter. One more to play, looking for win number 4 of the campaign. So the starters back in for the Pirates to start the fourth. The Tigers and the Pirates have played 2 mutual opponents this season, Orange and Hawken. Pirates are the only team to get a win in either of those fixtures for both sides. Beginning of the fourth, Quinn Berger. Flip to Curtis. Now dished out to Castelluccio, being swung around the arc. Berger looking to drive forward. He's going to find Malone. Castelluccio still left open. He'll elect to pass and continue possession. Back on the right wing, Berger trying to move past Malone. Now to the corner. It's going to be DeFranco. First attempt, no good. Now ripped away by Meckenbauer, who will find Tomasic up the floor. Attacking the middle. Quick teardrop layup is beautiful at the rim. A double-digit lead for the Pirates now. Curtis trying to attack the small Meckenbauer. His shot is no good, and the pace is getting very quick for the Tigers. Very desperate. Tomasic over to Malone, who elects to navigate to the top of the key. Back out to Meckenbauer. Solid off-ball movement from the Pirates. Very good pressure from DeFranco onto Tomasic, who's looking to drive. Meckenbauer's going to get a free cut. And a quick little layup for Nick Meckenbauer, the senior. A couple of quick scores to start the quarter. Tigers need an answer. Tipped away by Malone. On a bullet pass towards Quinn Berger. So Spencer Cass enters the game. One of the many Tigers ball handlers tonight. Darian's going to hard cover on Cass. He steals it away. He's looking to attack. Quick pass, Meckenbauer, easy layup in transition. And just as effective as Malone has been offensively, his defense has been a catalyst for amazing transition play. DeFranco, tough layup with contact. Hopkins going to collect the rebound. They're attacking the middle early in possession, the Pirates. Thomasic's going to continue to hold, throws up a layup, gets his own rebound, continuing play, left-handed scoop, and score. And they're running away with this one after a dominant third quarter. Foul there on Tomasic as DeFranco is going to collect a chance for 2 points at the line. First one up and in. Returning for Castelluccio is Quinn Berger. Second one off the front of the rim. And tipped away and possession given to the Pirates. That one made its way almost to the concession stands out in the hallway. Meckenbauer returns and inbounds to Tomasic, who's getting full court press now. Double coverage, lob to Meckenbauer. Now quickly to Hopkins, who's getting trapped in the corner. They got to swing it away. Timeout, Isofano. And then try and regroup. His second of the night. Trying to maintain possession in a game that they have dominated here in the second half. Talking about the rest of the Pirates season so far. A slow start against Orange, but we're able to collect in the fourth quarter and dominate for a 5-point victory. Then they travel to Harvey, where Malone put up his 34-point performance and a 70-64 victory over the Red Raiders and their former JV coach. Traveled to Hawken earlier in the week and took a thrashing, 62-43. Able to bounce back with a very solid win against the Riverside Beavers just on Thursday, where another dominant fourth quarter led to a strong victory, putting them at 3-1. Chagrin Falls, on the other hand, they've been 3-3 on the year. Some very dominant victories against Brooklyn. We're able to collect a victory against West G, but also faced some unfortunate fates and losses to Hawken and Orange, where they were fighting but just couldn't get back into it. That's been the season for the Tigers so far. Inconsistency and a lack of a true third or fourth scorer to help him. Malone driving. He's going to get a left-handed layup, but that one well off. Quick pace up the floor. DeFranco looking for a foul. He will obtain one. Once again, Tomasic involved in the paint and charged with another penalty. First one rolls around and drops in for DeFranco. Second one on the way. Once again, 1 for 2 at the line. Some acrobatics. Meckenbauer can't come down with the rebound. And Curtis steps out of bounds. Turnover, Chagrin Falls, as they missed an opportunity for a huge three-pointer with Quinn Berger in the corner. Double coverage on Tomasic. They'll move Malone up here on the near side. Now into Tomasic, who's driving. Tries to pass it into Zentgraf, who's hard covered. Stolen away by Cass. Up to DeFranco. Kick out K. He'll take the opportunity to drive. His layup is no good. Kaz going to keep possession with his board. Now swing around, top of the key. Quinn Berger finds plenty of bodies. Kaz, fake, hop step, corner, K, three-pointer, no good. Bouncing off the top of the backboard and hauled in by Tomasic, who's going to fight through 4 defenders, move up the floor. Looking for a pass, he's going to do it himself, and blocked away, and then eventually tipped out by Tomasic himself. Tigers possession. Tomasic very much like a charging bull. Took a straight line path to the basket and just could not evade that final defender. Lob, Curtis fighting through Hopkins, and one. The contact from the sophomore initiated the foul, and Curtis a chance for the three-point play after a really good left-handed attempt. Tigers slowly cutting down the Pirates' lead. His free throw's no good. Rebound gets out to Berger. DeFranco still fighting. His floater is good. And it's been an impressive performance off the bench for Oscar DeFranco. He's been able to fight through a lot of the Pirates' contact and get some really fancy buckets. Tomasic in the corner, isoed all alone. Tipped away by Kay, who's going to double team on Malone, who got the reception. Kick out, Zedgraf. He fires a trifecta. It's good. A second three-pointer on the night for Josh Zedgraf. DeFranco, his shot no good at the baseline. Being ripped away by Berger. They're going to call foul. That one given to Spencer Cass. And unfortunate for the Tigers, they were really eyeing up another easy 2 points. Quick little 1-2 between Meckenbauer and Malone. Foul on a dangerous pass into the paint. It'll be issued to Oscar DeFranco. It's his third of the night. Quick cut, Meckenbauer on the inbound, no good. Rebound, Berger. Being hounded by Hopkins up the floor. Going to try and find the corner. Cutting is Curtis. This one's stolen away by Meckenbauer. Helped out by Hopkins. Lob, Zentgraf. It's going to get stolen away, and possession is getting very loose. This one up to DeFranco, who's going to fight contact. He's back to the line again. This time Hopkins going to fight with DeFranco. And the Pirates fighting very minimal foul trouble here late in the game. First one is good. Second one finds netting. 2 for 2 at the line that time around. Meckenbauer and Tomasic going to try and break the press. This pass is a little bit errant. Gets into double coverage with Berger. And possession back to the Tigers, who are forming just the slightest bit of momentum here late in the game. Into Kass. Malone with hefty coverage on him. Over to DeFranco, who burns past Zentgraf. His layup is no good. Meckenbauer pushed by Curtis to the floor. And they'll actually give that to DeFranco, who was stuck on the ground. So that's 4 for him, who's been the Tigers' dynamic scorer off the bench tonight. Kagan a hound on Tomasic. He'll tip it away and out of bounds. Just 3 minutes to play. Pirates holding the 12-point lead. Malone has been shut down for most of this fourth quarter. Quick pass, Hopkins. Easy back cut and great layup. Some precision there Dig in, important bucket. Inside, Curtis trying to work on Meckenbauer. His hook is way off. Tomasic looking to do it himself a bit. He's into triple coverage. He'll get out to Meckenbauer, who's wide. Zeggraf, he uncorks. No good. Malone thought about it. He's got double coverage. Looking for a pass. Out to Meckenbauer. He'll hold. And timeout, Pyrie. Third of the night issued by Coach Isofano. Another breather for his star players. Try and hold on to their 14-point lead. Inbound Malone, who's getting hounded at the mid-court line. Double team now, helped out by Kaz. Over to Tomasic. His pass towards Zentgraf is batted. Eventually goes back to him and rebounded by Curtis on Zentgraf's close attempt. Swing around, Curtis now over to Berger. Driving once again with that right hand. Gonna do a post fadeaway, no good. Meckenbauer's gonna collect the board. Up to Malone, who's gonna attack Castelluccio and Berger. He'll get fouled on his way up. He'll go to the line for two. An unlikely miss from Malone at the line. Second on the way. Very consistent shooter. Able to hit the three, grade the line. 0 for 2 there. And rebound by Castelluccio. Kaz gonna try and move the pace. Curtis now to DeFranco. And he'll get a quick and easy layup. Quick swings. Meckenbauer now trapped by Kaz. He's getting hounded. That ball is out on Nick Meckenbauer. Senior had a lot of pressure in his face from the bulky Spencer Koss. Looking for a quick inbound, trying to get an open man. Heel hit. Quinn Berger over to Curtis, working on Zentgraf. Spin move, left hand, beautiful. Minute 30. Tigers still plenty of time to get a lot of points. Just have to hound this Pirates team. Hard pass, Meckenbauer. Now Malone. Trying to look for Zentgraf, who's just out of reach of a very tight pass from Malone. Curtis gonna drive on Tomasic. He'll get the right-handed layup going, no. Hopkins pushing pace, and it's over and back. Hopkins travel across the half-court line. He was falling backwards from some tough contact. And the Tigers trying to peek through the door. Berger some shifty movement to get the inbound away from Hopkins. Pile up there, eventually boarded by Koss. Under a minute to go. Hopkins off his feet, kick out Curtis in the corner, no. Zentgraf just fighting for a rebound. Koss is still there. Eric pass into Hopkins, he'll steal. Malone up the floor, layup. Acrobatic is not good. Meckenbauer's board is no. And tipped away by the Pirates and out of bounds. Both teams in range of the bonus here late. A 10-point deficit for the Tigers. Berger trying to work through the middle. He'll try to do it himself. His layup is way off. And Pirates ball with 31 to go. A little bit of a selfish move there. Trying to fight through 5 of those Pirates defenders, just unable to get that final touch on his layup. Malone to the middle with Meckenbauer. Over to Hopkins, who's holding. Over to Thomas, that gets slashed. Double team, lob, Malone. Quick to the middle of Meckenbauer. Zentgraf in the corner, he'll hold. And now the Pirates looking to hold this one out. This one is over. Pirates, a double-digit victory, back-to-back for Perry. A 26-point performance from Malone puts them over the edge, 57-47 here at home. They're 3-0. A beautiful performance to bring them to 4-1. Chagrin Falls Tigers go under the 500 line at 3-4.